Y'all see what we doing, Spliff?
Oh, about to get high, BreakN Budz. New year, 2024, even though it's 2023, December don't want, you know. Fourth quarter shit, first quarter shit. We all the quarters.
I ain't gonna lie, this is the last bag of chips in our variety, guys, so I have to grab the Fritos, you know what I'm saying? Here we get hippie, Spliff, BreakN Budz, DCDRH show. Make sure y'all check everything out, man. If y'all need somewhere to shoot anything at, man, beat notches. Y'all already know where we at. No excuses, only results. New episode coming right now.
Gorilla glue, I can't move past the toe. Roll up, that indica had you fold up like a futon on your baby mama stroller. She into getting crushed when she sticky, hard to hold her. Console her, just twist and burn, and it's over. CBD the good girl, THC is the baddie. Personality is key, but I appreciate the fatty. There's a difference in the two, but together they make happy. So I don't question it like when you smell it through the baggie. Roll that shit, light that shit, smoke it. Roll that shit, light that shit, smoke it. Roll that shit, light that shit, smoke it. Roll it.
We just grinding, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to get to it, you know what I mean?
I appreciate you having me up here.
That's a fact. Spliff said the shout out. He said, yo, my man want to pull up. I was like, tell him pull up, man. Let's do it.
Cause you gotta be real, like a lot of people do shit, a lot of people don't want to be here, be there type shit, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jerz had good energy when I met son, you feel me? Off rip, we was in the other studio where I'm gonna be at tonight, but at the stool with niggas, and shout to J Love, shout to Gwitty, you feel me? Shout to Red Coral Universe and all that, Fan Vision, shout to family and all that. But I was like, bro, got fire. Mm-hmm. Like I'm like when it come to weed, like I could tell a nigga, yo, you got good weed, but not you got like you feel me? So G's had the fire, and it's just I'm a nigga. I had weed on me. I didn't have to buy no weed. I was like, nah, fire. What? Hold on. Let me see that. Let me see that. Hold on. Oh, you got. Nah, this man. Look, nigga went like this, and the nigga like, oh, fire. This good. Nigga said scrumptious. Nigga said 5 of those. Like, I'm lying, but I ain't lying. I be feeling like I'm rich, but I'm not. But you know, nigga said 2 of those. 1. All right, let me get that one. Be out of here, team. But
we back at it. Y'all see what we doing, man.
BreakN Budz, man.
Spliff, BreakN Budz. This is the season finale of BreakN Budz.
Big Jerz in the spot, you feel me?
So we had to bring somebody that's in the weed world, you know what I'm saying, and is into this kind of stuff that we like to talk about on a weekly basis.
Good quality products.
As Spliff said, we got
products.
the good brother Jerz with us. What's good, Jerz? How you feeling, my guy? Don't worry, in the edits you gonna hear hand claps and all that. Watch.
Yeah, it get crazy.
I'm worried about that.
Yeah, but what's good, brother? How you feeling today?
Shit, I'm feeling high.
Feeling high, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do here, man. So
Best shit ever.
Yeah, that's a fact. We glad to have you on the spot, you know what I mean? How was the commute for you? Nice and smooth?
Nice and smooth, you know what I mean? Kids not really in school, so everybody out here trying to figure out how they finna get high.
Nigga says a lot of Christmas money outside right now.
Yeah, man.
Facts.
About to roll into the new year nice and smooth, you know? Look, niggas hitting my jet.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I just want to say this just to start the shenanigans, right? We all got high. We all getting high, right? Like, in all reality, like, you would have really ever thought we be getting high the way we getting high now? Because different from when niggas was younger, niggas getting high.
See, like I tell niggas
like,
this shit the other day.
Niggas had backwoods and Dutches. Niggas would have never had papers as young high niggas, unless you was one of them young high niggas, but I wasn't one of them young high niggas.
I pictured it in my mind when I was listening to the music. Like, when I was listening to, like, motherfucking Nas and Fire Ruled the World, you know what I mean? The first line that nigga came out with, what if weed was legalized, what if cops wasn't harassing, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. And then you had Sean Paul with the legalize it. You know
Give me the light.
Then you had
Pass the drill.
Then you had Collie Buzz, you know what I mean? Finally the herb come around. Yo, it's small little steps and certain little signs that the universe gave us that this was gonna happen.
Yeah, then you had Redman and Method Man and Snoop. You know what I mean? When you got influential people like doing this shit and putting it to a forefront, and it's like, yo, it's not no bad coming from it. That's when the government starts to be like, oh, all right, let's see what we could do with this. If we could tax it, if we
some
could
of this money,
do all this shit. But when you asked that question, I thought you meant more as it's more free. Like if we wasn't doing this part and we didn't want to smoke in here, we could just smoke outside, and the cops not gonna fuck with you. We come from an era, like I'm 35 years old. I come from an era of stop and frisk.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying? As soon as they saw this, we threw this out, and they pulled up on us, and they was like, nah, we saw you.
Or niggas will run down on niggas for a cloud over your head.
You going to the bookings, so
ain't no cigarette smoke,
how you
man.
feel about that part of the game right now, where you could just, they not stopping and bothering you for that shit? You know what I'm saying? You could smoke outside. You could do what you need to do.
I feel good. I mean, like I'm not gonna lie. I feel great. Honestly, it feel normal. Honestly, bro. Before this shit got legalized, my nigga, I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, we was outside.
Motherfucking boys roll up on me. All right, you got it. Half the time I just hit. This what I got right here. Throw that shit out. Or you want to do the paperwork? Take me to booking. I bond out in an hour. Know what I mean?
That's a fact, bro.
Like it was really a waste of time. It really is a waste of taxpayers' money. And honestly, like it just, you know, the judicial system extorting us basically. You know what I'm saying? Like they got to take the chains. You got to take the whips and chains off us now.
At some point, right? At some point, we free already. We been free for a couple hundred years. You know what I mean?
Them keeping that shit illegal. I feel like them keeping that shit illegal is just a way for them to keep the whips and chains on us. You know what I'm saying? And look at it now. A lot of states still haven't legalized.
Yeah.
Like when I go down to Florida, my nigga, I'm looking over my shoulders left and right while I'm smoking my L.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna smoke my L.
That's a fact, bro. Cause like you said,
Commonwealth shit.
They trying to tax this shit, like you said. So for me, when it gets to that point, like when you trying to buy weed from like Walgreens and Dwayne Reed and shit like that, like I'm still gonna find that middleman. You know what I mean? That street nigga that got the bud. That's how. Cause I don't. How you gonna trust the government, bro? Like niggas don't do nothing right for you. You know what I'm saying? So
they extorted us this long. Now they want us to buy weed from them.
Go crazy.
That goes crazy. That's extortion. That's extortion. Mm-hmm. Technically, you know what I'm saying? You just locked us up for something. Now you got it, and now you want us to buy from you.
That's what America was built on. That's a fact.
Exactly. It's the American way.
That's a fact. So you from Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay, born and raised type shit?
Yeah, Irvington. Okay. 973 all day.
Okay, 973 all day. So how is the weed culture out there in Jersey?
It's not like as commercialized as it is in New York. Mm-hmm. Like you go to your they have dispensaries, they got like they got little gas stations.
It's legal out there too, right?
Huh?
It's legal out there too, right?
Yeah. It's completely legal, recreational, legal. But for the most part, it's not as established as it is in New York. So
you see a smoke shop on every corner in New York now.
Yeah, it's not like that in Jersey. Like they still got to take a ride to get some good weed, and then if they get some local shit, that shit might not be hitting. Mm-hmm. They still call me.
They still call me.
For sure.
That's a fact. So what made you? Cause for me, it was 7th grade, 8th grade, or something like that, right? I was with the homie, and after school we went to like his block type shit, and he had a homeboy. He was a dread dude, and he had something like this, like a little clip like this. And he was like, yo, if y'all wanted to hit it, you can, you know what I'm saying? So we smoked or whatever the case is, and that's when I started getting into the weed culture, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just something for me to smoke. It was, because for me, I ain't have my pops growing up, so I was angry. So weed, like, calmed me down, you know what I'm saying? So what was that experience for you? Like, when did you get into it? And it's a 2-part question, and, like, you obviously distributing it, you know what I'm saying? You got it right here, so when did you get into that part as well? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
So, weed for me, I think I hit my first J when I was 13. It's funny, I was just talking to one of my mans about this shit before I came over here. I was with my cousin from Colorado. See, they had weed out there in Colorado. That shit was structured different years before that shit ever came over here. You know what
anyway, East Coast or anything like that. Yeah, that's a fact.
So like, he came over, and I mean, he was like, "Yo, where the weed at around here?" I didn't know. I was a fucking nerd. I wasn't smoking shit back then. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I went and hit my neighbor up. Yeah, he found, I think it was some Ari. You remember Ari?
Arizona.
That's how you know nigga from
that was that
day,
fire green right there.
Yo, green. Yo, yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, bro, that was that fire.
That green different.
Old Ari lime green with the red hairs. You know what I mean? So we got a bag of the old Ari
with the Peggy Bundy.
Take me back to 03 for a minute, please.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then my brother, he was always a street dude, so he always had weed. I mean, remember that nigga dropped me off like a half a pound, and I was like 14. I didn't even know what to do with that shit, bro. I mean, I started fronting that shit to niggas in my class in middle school, fucking 8th grade.
Facts.
I mean, I was giving niggas. I had this shit since back then, since middle school.
It was just there for you, like type shit. Niggas sell a whole plate, whole level right there.
13, I was getting high, half a P next year. Shit looking wavy right now. We not mad. Fuck it.
That's a fact, bro. And then like he's saying, like, not ignorant, but you are ignorant to like the business side of it when you just start fucking with it. Or you know, it's like I'm giving this dude $5 for a nick.
You gonna make sure
or this
right
dude
later.
$10 for a dime. You know what I'm saying? And then you get into it, and you like, oh shit, you could sell different shit for different prices, and it's like, oh, let's get it now. You know what I'm saying? So, cause that's almost how I got into it. Like I was like, yo, we started with chocolate.
Yeah, that's what the nigga brought me. He brought me some chocolate. That's funny. You say that. The nigga brought me some chocolate. And then I brought the shit to school to the niggas and the little white boys. You know what the white boys had Purple Haze and White Widow. Speaking of White Widow, I got a White Widow cartridge right here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that was one of the original Haze.
Shout out to Big Chief, you heard, cause these shits is booming.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit came to our neighborhood because I'm from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. That shit came after White Widow came into our neighborhood after Purple Haze. Yeah. We had Purple Haze. That's when Dipset and all them niggas was rocking.
And then after that, the sour just popped up.
When the sour popped up, it was
sour for like 10 years.
Yo, we just had a whole situation about the sour shit, right, bro? The sour wasn't something different when that shit popped up. Like, you feel me?
That shit was totally
that
different.
Shit wasn't like, I smoke weed. Like, that shit was like a long, yeah, bro.
And it was called Sour Diesel back in the day. Yeah. Then everybody just shortened it to sour. Now I got that sour. That shit was fire. I ran into one of my homeboys downtown that I used to sell bud with. I'm like, yo, bro, you got anybody that got some sour, bro? Because that's what the hood looking for right now. It's too much like gumbo shit going around right now. I don't like that shit too much. I don't really like that shit too much because it kind of give me a headache. Like, I don't like
good gumbo.
I don't like light smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean by that, right? Like, almost like a cigarette type shit. Like,
but I need my smoke to be heavy. Like this though, I almost feel like niggas just attach a name to a bud and just to market the shit too. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like certain niggas got official. Like I got some official gumbo right here. I'll let you see what that shit hitting on. You know what I mean? You can roll some up. Give me your opinion live.
Is that what you rolled up?
Nah, this strawberries and bananas right here.
Oh, that shit different.
That shit hit. Definitely. Cause that shit hit. Strawberries and bananas.
Yo, I took a hit of this shit right before we record. I thought we had it recorded. My bad, y'all. But yo, this shit worked. I'm not a nigga to be out here supporting products and saying this is that and all that. But boy, Big Chief extracts. I can't read that good. Don't get mad at me, y'all. White Widow sativa, boy. 1,000 milligrams, that will sit you on your ass if you think this shit light work. I'm just saying.
Pools, you know what I'm saying?
You can unbox the shit on air. It's all good.
Nah, but gang, that shit right there, that shit right there, the blue cartridge right there, that shit work. All that shit y'all be having in the stores and all y'all be buying, that shit ain't it.
Yeah,
that's it.
I never really fucked with the vapes, but when it started coming, like,
people buy that shit heavy. That shit like a most requested shit. Look, this shit got the digital shit. No, come on, boy. Nigga, shit don't got that.
Let you know how much time you got on that shit. You know
that shit is getting properly cooked. That's a smooth pull. That shit is you only dying and choking because it's fire. You took too
all
much.
This shit, like you was talking, you be fucking with the shrooms and shit too, like wax. All that shit, like, that's that real hippie shit. Like, you really want to get, like, right. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I never was into it, but when I ran into one of my homegirls later on in my life, like, she was into it. You know what I'm saying? She was, like, on some, I'm going to the woods. I'm going to take some shrooms, and we going to smoke some bud and chill. Bro, and it was lit from there on. You know what I'm saying? It was this Puff LA.
Them shits taste good.
Slushy,
yeah,
blue slushy hybrid.
That shit was floating around the hood for a little minute. That strain, blue slushy, probably could still get your hands on it. But I got the cart for it right there.
Yeah, the cart go crazy.
That's fire. That's fucking fire, man. So, Jersey, does it change from like the 90s to the 2000s to the 2010s? You know what I'm saying? Like the weed culture. Do you see it changing, or is it still? Like at a limbo.
So like, I can't really speak on the 90s. I ain't even gonna hold you. I wasn't even smoking in the 90s.
Yeah.
Early 2000s for me probably.
Yeah.
I started smoking, but yeah, early 2000s it was like, motherfuckers. It was more open air shit going on. It was niggas in bookstores selling dubs out the bookstore.
Yeah.
Like. Nah, I mean, shout out to Clinton Ave bookstore. I niggas know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, like the bookstores.
Yeah, you go in there, you go get a drink. You know what I mean? You tell them, yo, let me get a sack. Pay your dub, get your sack.
Yeah.
Shit was still illegal.
And back then, a dub was like an eighth.
I mean,
they gave you like three,
like 2.5 grams.
2.7.
Yeah, 2 grams.
But it was a fat ass.
It's still valid.
It wasn't giving niggas no.
A gram, no 0.5 shit. Yeah, dog.
I'm gonna hold you. We used to have a shorty on the block. She used to sell the mean dubs, bro. That shit was like 2.7. Well, I ain't gonna hold you. I used to try to weigh that shit, yo. But she had some fire. I ain't gonna lie. But like you was saying, like back in the days when it was just green and regular smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like. It was real like a culture, right? So when it starts to get commercialized and all that type shit with all the different flavors, that's when it's hard to really see who's doing what for what reason, you know what I'm saying? Because for me, like, I don't like going into these stores that got weed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you're doing with that. I don't know where you got that from, you know what I'm saying? I try to stick to the people that I've been going to.
Shout out to the stores that hated that didn't let us record in there, and that's why we ain't do a blog in there and all that. Shout out to y'all niggas, you feel what I'm saying? But niggas is trying to sell ounces for $400, and that shit like platinum berry something. Like, that shit ain't it. I'm not paying $400 for no shit that ain't fire. If it's like the super duper fire shit, now I might think about it and I'm gonna try to see what we could do. But you telling me I'm going to the store, the shit $400, and I'm paying $525, $530 at the end of the register? Hell no. Hell no. And y'all niggas is clocking me. And y'all niggas got my ID. My nigga, I never had to have an ID to buy weed.
But that's the shit when it comes to like when it gets to go, because that's what happened with the
They
liquor
clocking
industry.
Everyone getting weed.
Yeah. That's
So now like I
So
smoke.
that's similar to how LA do it. Like they make you scan your shit before you walk in the dispensary, and they'll try to clock how much you're buying. Like if you buying too much out the dispensaries, like they'll flag
I'm buying
you.
too much. What happened if I got an emotional week? It's a bad week. I got money and I'm trying to spend it, and now y'all telling me I got too much
the
weed.
first time I ever did that shit was I went to
About
Vegas.
Control, you know.
I went to Vegas. And I bought,
Control.
I was out there for my birthday type shit. I had weed on me already, but I went to go buy like a 7, you know what I mean? And that tax came out to some bread. I was like, God damn, bro. But the bud was fire. But I don't know. I guess it depends on what you willing to spend for your smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody different. I'm not mad at it. Sometimes some of my homegirls pull up with that store weed because that's what they like to do. You know what I'm saying?
$20 eggs, man. They on their shit.
That should be alright. What you got for Jerz, Spliff?
We went from clear plastic bags to hologram, shiny bags and good presentation, right? For you as a smoker, not as anything else, as a smoker, you care about your weed, right? So the question is, what is bad weed to you?
If you gotta...
Respectfully. Not extra, not crazy. Reality.
First off, I want to say, half of the time when I buy weed out them colorful ass bags that's sealed up, it ain't even hitting on the weed that I could get from the block, from my regular ass plug. Good weed to me, when you look at it, you can see that shit got the trichomes, you can see that shit got that glisten to it. Like when you crack the bud open, you crack that joint open, it like a flower, like this right here. Like, you know what I mean? You take this, like I'm gonna take the fattest nug I got in here. And you can actually look at this shit and you can see the glisten that's on the outside of this shit.
This is the thing I wanted to say about the, let me get the no part right there so I could just, good looking G's. This is the thing about weed, right? A lot of niggas is going to the store buying weed. Y'all don't even hear that crack. You don't hear that. Niggas weed be mad hard. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, care about your weed density, bro. Like, niggas be having shit mad hard, like tar, rockish type. Like, I don't want to smoke that, bro.
That's
why I was fake trying to get that with like soft weed or like the smell of, you feel me, something. Cause
I
bro,
like mine in the middle. Like I don't want that shit to be too fluffy, and I don't want that shit to be too hard neither. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I like that right in the middle.
Yeah, I like that.
You see a nigga crunch that, it ain't crunch up to dust or nothing, it's still there. Like
strong fluffiness.
That shit crunch up the dust.
And it turns into dust when you crush it up. It's easy to crush up. I hate that type of weed. You know what I'm saying?
Feel like it's too late.
I want it to stick on my fingers. And I want buds. Not like if I want it to be like you saying dusty type shit, I'll put it in the crusher. That's the type of weed that I like. Cause then if I'm just doing it with my fingers, it's still budded up. You know what I mean? That's how I like to smoke my weed type shit. But if I want to do it like that, I'll put it in a crusher. So like how you saying, if a bud coming from a designer bag to me is like brownish, and then I just take a piece of it off and it's already dusty type shit, I'll be like, I don't really fuck with it too much.
I feel like a lot of old ass weed and a lot of reject weed be getting put in them designer bags and sealed up because niggas can't open them and see what they get. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, one of my mans told me what, I don't know if it's everybody, but he told me like what certain people that he's seen do. So they'll get some fire shit, right? They got the super fire shit. And they'll get some mid shit. And they'll put 70% of the mid shit in the plate. 20% of the fire and compress it. Yeah, compress it so you smell it and you be like, oh, there's some fire. Let me get an O of that, and then you get that other half, that large percentage of it that's mid. You'll get in that for your O. I ain't gonna hold you, niggas be doing shit like that, bro. Like I live in Brooklyn. I be going to Queens to get my bud, cause
I don't trust you, niggas.
It's not that. I've been on the search already for a while, you know what I'm saying? So I try niggas weed. Yeah. And when I find somebody that's consistent, like he always got new weed when I go check him, but it's consistently good, you know what I'm saying? So I fuck.
You ain't upset.
Yeah, I fuck.
Your money's going to where you feel it's going.
And the price is right, you know what I'm saying? So
that's the thing about it too. You can't be mad at niggas that want to buy affordable weed. Shout out to niggas that go to the spots and get affordable weed. just don't be saying this shit, Za, bro. I be telling niggas I smoke block. I got block right now. God knows Za, I got some block. No bit of both. I'm not telling niggas I smoke Za only.
So, to answer your question, to how I know weed is good weed, you can't tell the difference. You can't tell the difference.
Spooky.
If that shit off the block or where the fuck that nigga got that shit from.
You gotta light that shit up.
It's just good weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then sometimes, bro, most of these niggas that sell it weed be like, nah, I don't smoke. So how the fuck you know?
That it's good weed then if you don't smoke?
That hurt. That's real life.
Real life.
There's mad people watching this shit right now like, yo, word. The nigga did that to me yesterday.
How the fuck you know that this is some good weed that you selling me? Like, I don't know how it works. Like, I be watching these chef, like I like chef shows, and sometimes there be people on there like, yeah, I don't eat meat, but you making burgers and shit. So how you know that shit tastes good? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you know it's well done or medium well done? Like, if you're not tasting your food as you going along. And most of the time, those are the ones that get eliminated. So,
like, it's vicious.
Hey, that's why restaurants are the #1 failing business in America, bro.
Yeah. You got niggas that
I used to want a restaurant, bro.
Niggas is not chefs. You're not a chef.
Yeah,
bro.
it's fucked up. You better off getting in no spot, drinking off the kitchen.
That's why Shake Shack.
Before you get lit.
What'd you say, Shake Shack?
That's why Shake Shack work. They got like gourmet chefs, but it's a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, $20 burger delicious.
Yeah, that's a fact. So if somebody on the block got the old Ziploc bags, you know what I'm saying, or the fucking he make the egg, but that bud is green, and I'm smelling that shit through the zip. Give me that. How much you want for that, bro? I'm good, cause I don't got time to be going and doing.
It's a guessing game with them fancy bags.
I got stomach problems.
I done got plenty of fancy bag weed with 30+% THC.
What they was calling it? Rapper weed?
Cold bullshit.
Yo, alright. We got gumbo. We got sprinkles.
But all them names that you be naming is under that gumbo shit.
Creams.
I think them niggas is under them niggas too. Creams, yummies. It's all types of shit. So
shout out to all y'all. I ain't.
Yeah, I'm not hating.
Nah, we not hating on nobody. We smoking the weed.
If you got some work for me, holla at me. Otherwise, if this is some bag and I can't smell it, I'm personally not buying it.
I'm just a bougie smoker for me personally. But let's get more into what you do. You know what I'm saying? What you wanted to come on here and. You know what I mean? I don't want to ask you any direct questions, but whatever you want to give to the people, let them know what you do, where they can catch you at.
I'm going to start a brand very soon. It's going to be definitely a female influenced brand. I think there's enough brands out there that cater to men and all that. I mean, I'm gonna make a brand that, you know, that focuses on, like, you know, how it makes females feel. Cause I feel like, you know, they in like a gray area when it comes to weed, cause they don't.
The ladies care about the weed more than niggas.
Yeah,
they
like,
do. That's why the no spots.
They like. I see what you say. They like the #1 consumer, but they don't know the science behind it.
Right.
So they'll just buy whatever weed they could get their hands on.
So now I could get you some fire and it's comfortable.
Yeah, like I want the ladies to feel comfort in a brand. Mm-hmm. You know, that they can trust, that they know, well, this strain gonna make me feel like this strain gonna make me feel like that, and there ain't no question of how the weed gonna make them feel once they tear the label off that bitch. You know what I mean? Cause that's what I'm saying. Like, every time I buy some of that packaged up ass, pumped up ass weed, and I don't know how that shit gonna make me feel. I honestly, like, sometimes it get me high. It's really a 40-60% chance I might get high.
Because the thing is now with that kind of weed, it's the flavor and the high. You feel what I'm saying? So that shit is like it's risky. You spending a lot of money and you don't know if it's the high you really need. Like, I'm too, oh shit, no, I just wanted something that tastes good. Cause it's really that. Are you getting that super high? Or are you getting a quality good taste while you smoking? That'd be the thing with certain people. Like, yeah, I need something that tastes good, but then some people like, yo, I need something that
get me high,
that get me to do what I gotta do all day. I gotta deal with mad people.
Cause like more sativa smokers, they like that taste shit. Like the sativa smokers, like they like that taste shit. They like to smoke sativa, go about their day, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? But the indica smokers, like I feel like they more care more about getting high.
Yeah.
And that's me all
the
day.
high.
You know what I mean? You indica, exactly. We all got that in common. We all love indica. I'll take indica any time of the day. Smoke indica now, before I go to bed.
I'm good.
Exactly.
Definitely before bed. Definitely that good old cipher.
If I get a sativa joint before bed, I'm mad and I'm looking for some indica. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you just...
So what you trying to cater to the females? More of the cartridge brand, like the vape, or the bud? Because you want to.
The vapes are for anybody. Anybody who is at work and they don't want to walk around smelling like straight bud, like 'cause this shit's strong now. You don't want to walk around with that odor on you, that cologne on you. You know what I'm saying? This is your best bet right here.
And them shit, yo, them shits work. That shit is boom, boom, pow.
Go right up in the bathroom. Close up the stall, beam up Scotty right in the bathroom. Nobody know nothing. They won't smell nothing. These don't smell like weed or anything. Like these joints smell like, I don't know, it smell like a penny or something like that. Like this is a weird smell, but it don't smell like weed. Is the point.
Yeah.
Be at work smoking this shit. You ain't gotta have nobody all in your shit. You know what I mean? It's free.
Yeah.
Like it's try that shit, please.
I got you. Let's see what we
So the blue box, then.
So the blue box you gotta buy separate, but the cartridge that's in it is what's in this box.
Oh, okay. Movie, right? Nigga said, why roll up? Shit like that. Nah, I ain't.
You see what I'm saying? You driving, you driving, you don't want to ride around smelling like weed. You got a bunch of drops you gotta make or whatever.
Tastes good.
Have this joint right in your pocket. Boom. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's good. Now I gotta take a little sip.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, the taste is valid though, right? You feel what I'm saying? Cause I'll be real, I got homies that smoke the vapes and shit. They be, I got this shit. Alright, cool. I understand people like the flavor smoke and shit like that. But nah, that's an official weed joint right there. You feel what I'm saying? You took the White Widow. That shit shoot, bro. This shit is
it's like the
issue.
extract, yeah. Yeah, I fuck with it.
Top notch.
Anybody and interested in bulk, whatever you want, holla at me.
They got the new mini cake joints. What's the how many different joints you have for this one right here? The puff fly
joint. Like 3 or 4 flavors over here. I think. You got
that blue
slushy.
slushy.
Skittles. You got the Zowers. You got the I think it's Wi-Fi OG or what the fuck OG. I'm not sure.
I think it's what the you feel me? Yeah.
I mean, all them joints gone.
Okay, so from there, what else you trying to get into? You want your own dispensary at some point, or?
Yeah, man, of course. I mean, that's always been a dream of mine. I'm just, I've had business partners come and go. You know how it goes, man.
Cause it's location and making that shit work.
Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, if I can't get one off where I'm from, like, I'll probably just wait for another state to legalize and just go out there. You know what I mean?
Fresh.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But the way how they doing it, they doing some real underhand bullshit with the way how they establishing the businesses, like in PA, Florida. Like they doing some real underhand shit. Like they not trying to let the
that shit costs bread just for the application.
Yeah,
and you can't even. It don't even matter if you pass or fail the application. You
cost
still
a lot
pay
of money.
that
like
bread.
and it's just all tax money that they get and that they just suddenly decide to over.
Then you gotta have connections with a farm or something or whatever the case is.
You gotta have your connects. You gotta have your grower connects, and it's like it technically. I mean, I guess once you get your license, they'll tell you how to import and export. And
then they make it harder on states like ours, like New York and Jersey, because we like in the top 5 of most expensive states. Yeah. So they make it harder. Because the retail alone, like you finding a space, like the realtor, like all that shit alone is just bread.
Yeah,
and then you're gonna have to bring in whatever you gotta bring in. But
And they want their money ASAP.
yeah, cause the profit on that is $1 billion industry. You know what I'm saying? So what would you like to give to the people before we get out of here? Any way that they could get in contact with you? Would you like to give the name of the brand?
Nah, I ain't doing that.
He's
Once
saying that.
everything established.
When it's right, it's right.
When I got the rollout, part
We
2
be
will
back.
Part 2 will be here. You know what I'm saying?
But otherwise, IG on murder Jerz, OMERTA Jerz, JERZ. Just holler at me on IG if you need me. You know what I mean? Just hit the DM, whatever you need. You see my face right on there.
That's a fact. So you travel outside of Jerz too, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
We outside.
Wherever the money called, you know what I mean? I'm out.
Timestamp.
Yeah, if you pop up at the pop
Money
up, just know we got the.
That's the title of the episode. You heard, y'all? So what what else you got for him before we get out of here? Anything else, or that was good for you?
Nah, I was just gonna
like
say
that was a great
I
conversation,
appreciate you, know what I mean, for popping out, cause you know we just trying to get the weed shit out there. You feel me?
Yeah,
Cause you know
that's a
people be
fact.
smoking trash. That shit bad.
People, don't never give up on your dreams. You know, like you get up and you go to work every day. You don't like your fucking job, man. Look, there's opportunities out here, man. You just gotta believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, don't let the man keep his foot on your neck if you don't want the man's foot on your neck. Get up, get out, get something.
That's a fact. And like Spliff said, we appreciate you traveling and coming to see us, you know what I'm saying, on BreakN Budz. That's what we did, you know what I mean? And that's why we titled it that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like breaking bread at the table, you know what I'm saying? BreakN Budz, you know what I mean?
Highest niggas in the building, man.
It ain't just about the weed, it's about the connections that you make with people and shit like this. What flavor is this?
That's that gumbo you said
It's
you
that
hate.
He said that you
That
hate.
gumbo you said you hate. You heard?
Might be looking
Let's
like
see what this shit
one of those.
Why I always got a problem with
Airtight.
these? Oh.
You gotta use your nail and scrape that. Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, okay
This
is always
talk
good to hear that. Nigga said, that ain't what I smoked last time.
You know what I'm saying? Because for me, it'd be like, again, this is where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Gumbo
A lot of
put it
people be
out.
having that trash shit, so.
Yeah,
It's just like a fucking, I forget the word, but it's like a thing where, you know, you get a reputation thing for me. Like I always get the trash gumbo for some reason, but I'm gonna taste that. I'm gonna taste that off camera, and I'm gonna let y'all know on IG. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But
look.
for Spliff, for Jerz, it's BreakNHippie, and y'all already
Best
know
shit
what we
ever,
about
you
to
heard?
do. We about to get up out of here. We about to smoke something, and we back at y'all real soon. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that.
Tune in,
that.
y'all. Stop being bullshit, man.
IG on Murder Jerz.